Oh, we haven't achieved anything today. It's just been killing mechs. It's what we do, party people. It's what we do. How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical. This is the Queen's Pit. Let's make some ruddy good progress straight on speed 3. There's a mech attack. Well, just as where we stopped. I think it's all these assemblers and whatnot. That's not too bad. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. The main problem that we've got here is people that can actually join the fight. I've totally forgot what was happening. Did I make it that obvious? We're going to make a few changes to the kill box. We are going to mine these components today just because we're so desperate for components. It's crazy. Right, there we go. EMP's coming in. We will build more turrets and stuff. 1000%. I'm going to remove some of these turrets as well, I think. Right, come on. Alright, nice stump. Yeah, I think I'll layer this with some more turrets back here. That needs more another. I do like that the mechs will attack the turrets over our colonists. That does help a lot. Right, there we go. I might... no, don't worry. Right, let's mine all this. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't want anyone to actually leave the base at the moment. Just while these mechs are still assembling. They won't be assembling for too much longer. But yeah, we're going to make a few adjustments to the kill box, hopefully, if we get to that point. Oh, please leave Nemi alone. Jeez. Poor Nemi. Wait. Right, Berry. Have we got a miner? Why is the miners not doing anything? Tiggity boo. Jess is having a breakdown and went outside the door, and now a rabbit went outside the door. Hopefully they don't come all the way. Oh, apparently our hare got stabbed to death. I'm gutted. Just waiting for more mechs to be assembled here. Right, so when people get better, then they'll start mining. Luckily, growing is able to be done. It was sort of put on the back burner because of the toxic fallout. Jess, I'm really concerned that she just really wants to die here. Okay, party people, so interesting start to the episode. What do we want to achieve this episode? It'd be really nice. So we basically just need to camp inside until all these have assembled the mechs, and then they're no longer a threat. This mech cluster I am going to leave, but I'm not really too bothered about it. We could mortar it to get out of the way. The problem is we are dancing across a few people. I've kicked into gear now, party people. I've gone into second. We're going down the road. I'm not too worried about these, so we can leave it for the time being. Even in the worst case scenario, they're not going to end us. So, then what I would like to do is if I open this. We've got a bit of steel. Components is fully... Components are fully, like, targetable now. Then once people get better, then they'll make sure... Oh, don't go out. Right, medicine production. And yeah, we do want to get fabrication bench up as quickly as possible, party people. The problem is we can't actually get the multi-analyzer up because we have no gold to get the multi-analyzer up. I can't get these turrets up, although, yeah, they're getting up. Just because it's a little bit of firepower, a little bit of help. Right, there we go. Grab you. Right, go. Yeah, there's a few edits that I want to do to this kill box to get it up. Whether we do that today or not is another matter. I would like some more melee people, in all honesty. I think the lack of melee people isn't great. Lady. Grab heavy SMG. You can join the party. I was hoping them EMPs would be a little bit better, but this with recon armor is going to be very survivable though. I find the problem is with these attacks is like doing it before recon armor, because the recon helmets just make sure you can't get one shot. Well, I swear I undraft. Okay. So, weather controller, I might do that, so I'm just going to pause. Right, all these mech assemblers are now turned off. What is this going to do? Weather controller. No, not good enough. And then we'll have to leave to go sort it out, so I'm not about that life. Tiggity Boo, I'm hoping, is going to actually mine these. Is there not a spare bed for Tiggity Boo? Why are you sleeping on the floor? Okay. Because like you party people said, I don't actually think they're going to have enough room, even when this is over at a mountain, to cause too many bugs anyway. What's this? Psychic suppression for pay. It's not good enough. And so I believe they can spawn here, right? Because now that's under a cliff, they can spawn within 10 squares. If they spawn in their research room, I'm going to cry. I think we might be okay. A few more components, but that just gets swallowed up in the void that is our colony. The problem is using components for anything else other than defenses will kill us. I've played this difficulty long enough now to realise what happens if you don't have a mortar and stuff like that. So we've been using the mortar for our shells, for the IEDs and stuff like that, because I played 500% difficulty long enough to know if you can't deal with attacks that you're dead. Simple as. I know it goes in most, but 500% difficulty, there's only so many times you can get lucky. Right, we're going to allow all this. Then there's a bit of steel and stuff like that we can mine. Would like to strip a little bit more. I'm going to allow up here because there are 2 camels that we can hunt. Okay, it's a slow start, party people. It's a slow start. My energy levels are not good enough for this at the moment, but we will prioritize, we will smash, we will grind, we will get it done. We haven't got to worry. I wouldn't actually mind. I'll allow all this. However, these traps in here I'm going to cancel. And I'm going to deconstruct the traps. I really don't want to get into a position where we're just building traps for the sake of it. Because I want to redesign a little bit of this. So a lot of this episode is just going to be gathering the resources to be able to massively do it next time. Have we got that camel coming back? There's just one on the map. I'm just looking at the percentage on the rice because food is going to become a problem very quickly. Although we are growing with harvesting all the berry bushes and stuff like that. I don't want to waste all the steel on these traps. While they helped, I'm just like, do I really think we super needed them? Like, perhaps not. It wasn't a waste, but it's just like, it wasn't a waste, but it was a waste. If we need to use them like that amount of steel every single time, we're going to be in big, big trouble. So the priority now is to, one, start shredding all these mechanoids. I could create, so if I pause, I could create a dumping stockpile here. Set to critical, clear all. And then this could just be mechanoid corpses, so at least they're going to get hauled. And then they're very close for the machining bench, which has shred mechanoids at the top. So that will help because that a little bit of plasteel will come in here and there and stuff like that. Like, I'm not sold on the trap situation, so you'll have to let me know. And like, now I've got the Discord up. It's nice to see what you guys do to your bases. So like, I can take little bits here and there, Discord in the description below. So that I can chat a little bit more in detail about what I'm doing and how we can improve everything. How we can bring the Queen's Pit to success, because that's what we want. I want to make you all proud.
I'm proud of you.
Right, they're all getting hauled up there. Perfect. We've got the throne room, which is awesome. I mean, we are cooking on gas. None of this electric nonsense. Straight on gas. Get in. Camel, have we got someone on hunt? Trout and Grace is down. What's wrong with Grace? Muscle parasites. And Trout is... Okay. So pause. Put Laura on hunt. She's going to have a breakdown though. Make sure she has a sniper rifle. She might go out and do that because while the rice is getting like massive growth, we're still going to have to wait a couple of days before this is harvestable. I can hear Laura's gun in the background going pew pew, like blasting off. We have struck compacted. Oh, I thought that was components. Oh, like really?
Bruh.
Oh, I was like compacted still. Oh, disappointed. Did Laura get that camel in? And it left the map. Brilliant. Brilliant. Job well done, everyone. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. It's fine. No problem whatsoever.
Lingering on things doesn't help, believe me. Just try and focus on getting better, okay?
Right, some of this rice should get harvested or should be fully grown tomorrow. Poison beasts. Pause. We're going to have to take this and I really don't want to. So, 14, so the reason why I don't want to take it is because what's going to happen is we're going to shut our doors. These are going to go straight into this mechanoid cluster, and then whatever's left is going to attack us. 14 mega sloths, however, it's the reward. The psychic harbinizer, I'll get one of these every day of the week. It expires in 1.5 days. But I actually, especially with that camel now disappearing, we've got no real reason. I would like to hold off until the rice hopefully gets grown. I'm just trying not to kick that. Whoa. Just like getting rid of Rimworld whatsoever, altogether. Right, there we go. I would like the rice to harvest first, just so we can get some meals in us. I don't really want to tackle this sort of stuff on an empty stomach. I'm going to get basically someone ready to shut this door just in case they spawn here. Best case scenario is they spawn like up here and then just passively move through. Because then they'll do a lot of damage to these mechs than I don't have to worry about. So basically like they weaken them for us, which just makes our life so much easier. Right, the rice should harvest today. I mean, if it doesn't, we're just going to get starvation deaths. Which would be hella disappointing. So, a lot of the reason why I don't check... Oh, I thought that was a death. I thought that was going to be a death. High psychic drone is not what we want when everyone's starving. But we're at 98% growth. So this will be 100% today. We just need to hope it gets in quick enough to offset a lot of the moves. Ready to harvest. Hopefully the growers are going to go. There we go. Laura's already on it. Von's already cooking. No, he's not. He's just hauling. I was like trying to give him credit then. No, Von clearly didn't want it. There we go. Skizzer's cooking. Love to see it. Here we go, party people. We're cooking! Come on! How many episodes we're in? Same problems as always. No, that was the toxic fallout. That isn't on me. Obviously, we should have had more in our stockpile, that's for sure. But all in all, not all my fault. Not fully my fault. Right, hopefully we can avoid some breakdowns. I think the starvation, being able to avoid that is the best one. Right, pause. How long in the quest? 18 hours. Okay. Some more of this is going to get harvested. Okay, I'm happy with the situation, especially with the rice that's just come in. So now I'm going to accept that for the harmonizer. The harmonizer, you put it in someone's brain. If they're in a good mood, then they project that good mood. If they're in a bad mood, then they project that bad mood. So if so I normally like giving it on someone that's like an optimist or someone like that. Like Skizzers has remained very, very high. Who's that optimist? Laura, but she's not been keeping happy. So I did accept that quest for the harmonizer. I get the reward once the mega sloths are dealt with. We do need a research project. I don't think there's anything that we actually want at this moment in time. Unless we wanted to go down like biosculpting or whatnot, but it's not like we've got anything to do that yet anyway. Xenogenetics, auto doors, like I don't think anything here actually helps us at the moment, so I am just going to leave it. How long until 14 hours after you accept? Accepted 3 hours ago. Okay. So hopefully that gives us time to harvest more of this rice just to make sure everyone's tickety-boo. Because if we can get back to fine meals, then we're laughing. Grace with the... Yeah, she's getting fed. And then we need to go. The problem is we need a lot, and we're stuck behind not having components. And the game keeps throwing us curveballs where we can't really focus on that. Basically, I'm blaming the game. That's what it comes down to. I'm blaming the game. Royal Tribute Collector. Oh, this could get awkward. This could get awkward. I don't want the Mega Sloths to go in there. I don't want to waste any of the Mega Sloths. Go into the Mechs. Go into the Mechs. You've gone into the Mechs. The Mega Sloths are due to be here shortly, although not quick enough. Because what I don't want is the mechs to come at us too early. Sad Wanderer Jess, high psychic drone, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna pause. Clear this area just in case our friends decide to use it. I don't really want us stuck in it. There we go. Okay, so they're coming through. How long till this quest? 2 more hours. Pause. Tickety-boo, come over here. Come shut this door. Koi, you're going into a zone I've told you not to go in. Why are you in there? Tickety-boo's going to come shut this door. Hopefully they'll just de-aggro. The war merchants come in. Gone into that. That's not too bad. The problem with my strategy is, okay, luckily they have de-aggroed. That's not too bad, but this is why everyone hates me, because they have to deal with everything. Okay, here we come. Here comes the Mega Sloths. So they'll dive bomb straight onto these mechs, hopefully doing maximum damage. We're about to see how strong Mega Sloths are. And compared to mechs anyway. So here they come. There comes my hero. See, this is what we like to see, just mechs getting, like, smashed to pieces.
That I love. I absolutely love.
Hopefully they can do a little bit more damage than what they're doing. I will go on speed 2. Nah, Mega Sloths didn't do as much as I thought they were gonna. Just want to see if the mechs are gonna de-aggro. Doesn't look like they are, and to be honest, I don't mind them coming at us because this could be a very good excuse to get rid of them. So tickety-boo, open that door, thank you. There's a lot of our colonists. Are we in the good spot to fight these? Not really, but what other options do we have? The door's open. I mean, if they do de-aggro, we've got a large kill box, so it gives them every chance to possibly de-aggro. Starving. Do I have food? Oh, you are going to. Okay, so I should probably let everyone have food and whatnot. So I'm just sort of watching the mechs. We've opened the main kill box, so they should all go that way. They didn't manage to really do anything here, which is sad. Psychic Drone is ending, which is actually very, very, very good for us. Right, tickety-boo, you're in a good mood, so you come here. You two are also in good moods, come over here. Skizzers, get ready. Bristol, incapable of violence. Laura, is your mood going up? Yep. The problem is I don't know where these EMPs have gone. I just saw them in the stockpile. Hiding, just like sneakily, like in there. Like, let's make sure we equip them, please. I just got to watch a few things all at once here. Right, then I'll get Laura just to keep throwing it down their throat. Who's major break risk? Trout. What's the matter? Straight to starvation. Is there anyone else that can actually fight that isn't fighting? Rhino wants to die. You did that to grab a fine meal. I don't hate that, I suppose. Okay, back to the fight. Oh, we haven't achieved anything today. It's just been killing mechs. It's what we do, party people. It's what we do. Problem is there's like massive one-shot potential. Overall, I really don't hate this kill box. I just think it needs a few tweaks. That's why it was really cool to see your kill boxes on the Discord. Because I am going to nab a little bit here and there. I won't fully copy because then it's not mine and it's just a bit cheesy, and we don't like that on the channel, do we? Skizzers, start making your way downtown. Making your way downtown. Gotta kill Mechs. Gotta stop that centipede now. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. There we go. Psychic Harmonizer delivered. Right, please jump onto that. There we go. That was a good EMP. Back out, 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 back out. Got shot by our own people there. Skizzer's job is to shut down that centipede. If that centipede starts to fire, that's our main concern at the moment. Just sort of backing him in and out. I don't want him to get too shot here. Because if he gets them into melee, then they can't really do anything. So at the moment, and I think this is why we need to get some more people on melee. I think building a Smelter Delta to get Von then on melee as well would be very, very good. Because just being able to shut these mechs down like we're doing here is just too handy. It just means the damage output that they can potentially do to us is like, goes from something to nothing. Skizzers might go down here, but Skizzers sort of has to do this at the moment. The centipede's still got a lot of health. Sadly, a lot of our firepower isn't able to join the fight, sadly. And Crystal is incapable of violence, so this is sort of what we're dealt with. That centipede's shooting over there, so I'm not too bothered about it at the moment. I'm more worried about Skizzer's health. So I'm just making sure he's sort of off to the side as much as possible. But I would still like him being able to assist with the fighting. Again, once he's in recon armor and stuff like that, it's going to be less of a concern. Skizzers come away. We've seen how great of a shot our colonists are, and they'll still get you even there. Health-wise, death in 9 hours. You've done your job, Skizzers. Please don't walk on the trap. Imagine if that trap would have like one-shot him there. I'd have laughed. That pikeman there is going to cause us problems, but to be honest, do we want this fight? We don't want this fight. They can move up and the turret can finish him off. We don't want that fight. The mechs are cleared, so that's a hot damn if I've ever seen one.
Hot damn!
Because I'm not taking that fight because the pikeman will win that fight and one-shot one of our colonists, and that's not really what we would like. So more rice is ready to harvest, and the psychic harmonizer is there as well. We do need to improve our medical facilities before we start doing that. I mean, we're struggling putting prosthetics on people, so I don't think we should really do any more brain operations. That wall there is broke. So area 1. Let's adjust once more. I'll keep area 1 as this, so I know. And then area 2, we walk around, do what we want. Don't think we'll get rid of the clusters this episode, just because we still have like the food harvest. People's moods in general need to get a little bit better. Don't know why they're so bad. Imagine.
Are you serious?
Just send that mech there. Really, really hurt, so we'll keep everyone in area 1 just for the moment. Expand area 2, and then area 2 will allow us to go basically all the way up here. In case we need to grab anything. There we go. One mech coming, I will let the turrets deal with it though, to be honest. Yeah, it's nice to be one of them episodes where we've wanted to achieve stuff, and it's just been about people having breakdowns and trying to draft people that can work, really. So the colonists have done a good job today. I feel like we couldn't have done any better of a job. I feel like if things would have went too bad, we'd have been in a lot of trouble today, especially with the lack of firepower. But Queen's Nation is still standing, party people, so it's still good in the hood here. Still good in the hood, and as long as it is good in the hood, we're living the dream. Because they've got no more... Yeah, that's all shut down. Which is nice. These are all shut down. So they're basically just sitting there. Potentially helps us with defences. So that's why I don't mind leaving them up. I know it's only 2 turrets, but then if anything comes at us, we can then use them to sort of help us. Watch, the next attack will be a breach that comes down here. A lot of people are getting fully healed and whatnot. Again, the priority is going to be getting back to fine meals. The corn is down halfway. The rice is getting harvested. Is there any wildlife that we can nab? I mean, there's a lot of rhinos. Not really where we'd like them to make our life easy to hunt, though. That's the problem. Starvation. That's fine. The cooks... Oh, no. We'll come get a meal then. I'm really tempted to do NutriPaste. The problem is we do need the boost from having, like, fine meals. And while I don't think NutriPaste gives a negative, like, they don't love it, I think it actually might give a slight negative. And we're at the point where we need as many positives as humanly possible. Von is making clothing, which is very important. What were you getting rid of then? Wanted to see what you were getting rid of then. Smelt apparel. I think it must have been under the hit points, so I hope it was. Just saw a devil strand top get destroyed. So I'm hoping that was the case. Wish there was a way to click here and then like there was like a log so you could see like the last thing that got destroyed or something, but maybe that's a bit too technical for what it needs to be. No components, and that was our goal today. Now, we dealt with the mechs, like, making it sound like we haven't done anything today. What I would like to do... Oh, we're free to go on Area 2 now, right? So let's go Area 2, which allows these mechs to get cleaned up and whatnot. More steel and whatnot into the colony. This wall getting repaired, because I'm gutted we didn't get that big Devil Strand harvest. That would have been huge for us. Absolutely huge. But you know us party people, we go again. Mechs getting shredded. At the moment, just bringing steel. There we go, little bits of plasteel popping in. Because eventually we're going to need lots and lots of that, so at least we're starting to stockpile it. Probably shouldn't have sold it at the points that we did before, but it was more of the case of needs must. I can hear explosions. Wildlife. Yeah, no, I'm happy we survived. I would have liked to really drilled on, but sometimes you get like that. The toxic fallout was just at such an unfortunate time. It just wasn't really good enough, was it? I'm going to up some of these because, as you party people rightly said in the Discord, we're going to need more meals. So I'm going to actually do 66 and then uncap at 32. These are for the fine meals. The basic meals, I don't really want to have like tons of them sitting around. I don't mind. Well, I say that we're going to have. I'll up them as well. So let me go. So we go 66 and unpause at 32 because we're eating so much at the moment. 66, 32. And then the simple meals, I'll do what your pipe says, so 33, so I know we've got stuff in a jam. Then I'll unpause it at like 15. 33, 15. Let's up food production a little bit more, because then it gives us more of a overview of what our actual food situation is like. What I'll do is I'll cancel all these because I can't be bothered to do all that individually. Pause. What is going along? Okay, it's just people visiting me getting killed. Sounds like a them problem. Sounds like a them problem. Why does everyone hate me?
Are we the baddies?
Right, then I'm just copying these over because I find this just easier than clicking everything. Probably isn't, but feels better to me. Because I like having the basic mood, the food, meals there, just so it's like, oh, just in case we have them there, you know, if food dwindles, at least we have food. But I want the majority of the food process to go into fine meals and stuff like that. Hopefully that works a little bit better. Food binge, insulted. I mean, okay. I feel like we're getting out of all the negatives that we once had. I'm not saying it's good enough or anything like that. Still keep looking around like I'm going to see components somewhere. What are we going to do about components, party people? What are we going to do? I mean, we can continue our strip mine. The problem is I'm like, do we really think we're going to get any more out of here? But I don't want to take the jade because I don't want to up the value of the colony too much. Then we're going to have problems with attacks. The attacks that we're getting at the moment, not too bad because of that reason. Right, so we'll strip mine a little bit more. So we've got nothing to lose. Why are you trying to come out this way? That's what I hate about the zones. The zone literally says not to go this way. And I've still got to like disallow the doors because they'll leave a zone to go to another zone, even though there's another way to get into the zone. Aura. No research project. There's nothing we need. There's nothing we need, game. Just be researching for the hell of it. No one's bored. Right, there we go. So all that's going to get stripped mines. That will be the first strip mine. And then we'll start moving over to further ones away. Because there's no, like, component farm or anything like that we've got. We found or anything, is there? Our old net. Yeah, sadly, like, unless they've changed it. But I've done it before with the settlements because I saw you in the comments, party people. We can't actually go back to our settlement to get anything, which is a very rare. Like, I'm fine with going back and it's totally destroyed and there's like a few bits left maybe. But unless they've changed it, I've done it in the past where I've left and I've gone and had a look back. And yeah, nothing there, so sadly not. Mining, so they've got steel but no components. And then that's just wood. That's just wood, okay. Okay, turn the turrets off. Stockpiling a lot of steel, which is nice. A lot of things have been repaired. People's moods are pretty sky high. So we might have to then move resources to make sure we've got a few more miners. So what I might do with Lady, you got 3 and I'll put you on 2 of mine. So if you're not growing, help with the mining. Because we're pretty much just hoping more will come out of there. Okay. Starvation again. We're getting back on our feet. I'm not really too concerned. In all honesty. Because we're always, at the moment, we're basically like eating into a deficit. Where we're always going to be behind. Because the idea is the rice that keeps us going, the corn then stocks us over. But with that toxic fallout, it sort of put everything in a weird situation. I wouldn't actually mind drafting a few people to kill them rhinos. Now they've moved into a better place. Just because then it's clothing at the same time. And now they're, like I said, in a better place. It just makes that a little bit easier to do that. Rhino revenge. Go, Rhino sorted. Rhino, it's only fitting you take the Rhino. See what I've done there, party people? I know, very, very humorous. Here we go. Quit because you're so slow. I'd like you to hold them that food. I know it's only free. Hold them fine meals. Right. Okay, this is awkward. We might not actually get in. Get in. Raids, they will prepare for a while. Okay, luckily they've gone down here. Just get in. Just get in. Just get in. The priority is just to get back. So they've dropped in here, which again is really nice and why I like to keep these turrets up. Because they might actually deal with this side. They will prepare for a while. Oh god, I do like to leave it on a cliffhanger, party people. I don't do it on purpose, but we are actually at that point. I would like to get these in first before I leave it. Okay, cool. But we got the... We didn't get the Rhino in. Just trying to see who's got... Right, you need to go... Lady Area 2. Go get that Rhino in. Seems a bit of a waste. And yeah, and then we've got to deal with these party people. So, as always, when it rains, it pours. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.